fans, and here in New York, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. John Shelby on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound today, Max Fried. Singy, he's got a chance to do something pretty special here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Coming up on the first pitch, Dalton Varsho now at the plate. And we are underway in game one of the series. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball one. To the right side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
So a man at first. And the batter is George Springer. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Fried was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And the runner stays where he is. Here's Juan Yepez.
Ball one.
Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field. Bellinger sizing it up. And that's the third out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in New York, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What's the word on him?
He touched the 9th inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
And that one wrapped foul. Grisham with some impressive production lately. The 0-1. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the designated.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Aaron Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Whips it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Stanton now. That one found hard the other way.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That one carrying. Out of here. Giancarlo Stanton blasts one out to the opposite way. His 19th home run of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr., second in the American League in hitting. To the right side, dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. So the New York Yankees putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Okamoto recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
Ball. The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Fried in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Ernie Clement, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Hey.
Way out front for strike 2. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back in New York, bottom of the second. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Bellinger.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Hard hit right side. On to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 22,
Ben Rice getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Rice with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game.
Here.
0-1. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. His 11th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
One down. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with the knock in this one.
And the 1-0. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one for strike two.
No, that's the ball.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away down.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now a chance for J.C. Escarra. This one in the air center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
I can taste it when the bass hit. It's a facelift. Take another one.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. one fouled off. Now the 0-1. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 55, Tyler
The
Heineman.
switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Tyler Heineman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Ball.
Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's one of the best players in the game. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Late with the swing there. And down on strikes. Max Fried, another strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
Ball 1.
One now. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Runner tags at second.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
The left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a ground ball. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on at first with one gone. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's your 1. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Stanton. The relay, safe, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a point the other way.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Number 62 on the pitch out of the pen here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
One out, runner at second. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Man at second. Fly ball to right. Springer under it. That's out number 2. So up next, Ben Rice.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. This batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Springer swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. The Yankees leading by 5, top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Yeah, Bez. Batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a bouncer. Okamoto throws across the diamond. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Jose.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Ball, no.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and there's two down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher,
J.C. Escarra, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Escarra, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready now for the fifth inning. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air to left center. Stanton coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Clement, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Grounds one to short. On the run, sends it over to first.
Yeah,
Got him. Nice play.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two down, base is empty. Andres Jimenez digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Two down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Here comes Aaron Judge. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And there's a foul ball. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Varsho on the move. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jr.
Out to center. Varsho gets under it. And that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Miles Straw will hit next.
The left fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman.
Hey.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Now an 0-2 from Fried. On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Pulls that one foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's 5-1.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Man at first. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's too low.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-2.
That's
really
down.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Struck him out looking. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Well, we go bottom 6. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
Plate discipline and raw power. Tough to teach that combo.
No doubt about it. OPS tells the story perfectly. He's their offensive engine.
Here's a high chopper, and that's foul. The 2-1. Out towards right center field. Varsho on the move to the alley. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
Now at the plate, Ben Rice. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
Inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe, Okamoto. 1 at second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Weathers. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now it's Juan Yepez.
3-pitch strikeout. Last time up, got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hey.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Rice takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7.
Now here is Kazuma Okamoto. He's been a great free agent sign. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 22.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Line and a base hit into right. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. They're down here 5-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tommy Nance.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Stepping in, Jose Caballero.
The third baseman, Jose Caballero.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The catcher, J.C.
And now the catcher comes up to him. J.C. Escarra. Foul ball there. The 0-1 hit in the air out to center field. Varsho takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
So back to the top of the order. And next for New York, Trent Grisham. 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Varsho settles under this one. And that is that. Yanks held in check. They're up 5-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 80.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the left fielder, Miles Straw. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And that one in the air center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman. The Blue Jays down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
That's to third. Caballero tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
No, down.
This to third. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5-1. Back in the Bronx, on to the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Judge comes up empty there.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. High fly ball out towards left center. Varsho under it. And there's one away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
On the ground to third, Okamoto tosses to first, and that's an out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tommy Nance won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new pitcher in the game, Brendan Little.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
2 outs, base. Empty. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. The Yanks lead it 5-1. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
This one in the air. Caballero. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Springer stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Fouled off left side. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Here's a 2-2. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Yepes. Now in the box, comes up empty with a
No.
swing there. Next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
No,
just
that's a ball.
missed. And that one hit to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying